Audrey! Audrey! I thought I heard your voice in here. Oh, and our new friend is with you. Good, we might need you. We have an emergency. Your mother. She's gone.
What do you mean, gone? I thought she was in stable condition.
No, not gone like that. She's not in her room. Someone has taken her. They've left a note. Oberlin read it out to me. Some gibberish about a Mothman.
Didn't you say they were connected to an Alex? So if this Alex is connected to these cultists, and the cultists kidnapped my mother, could it really be her? But why would she take Mom?
Alex? In a cult? Oh, that can't be. I took care of her.
What did you just say?
Nothing, my dear. I misspoke.
No, you definitely said I took care of her. Want to elaborate on how you took care of her father?
Okay, look. I didn't intend for you to find out, but she was a risk to your future and that of our family business. I had to ensure you would stay here with us. I only did what I had to do.
Why am I not surprised? I had a feeling you were behind her disappearance. How was your own daughter's happiness ever a risk? Every single bit of my life has always been dictated by you, and I have been miserable for all of it.
Now, that's not true. You've always loved all this tinkering and such. All I did was make sure you were safe and would focus on what's important. The family business. And look around. Look how well it has worked out. This machine you've helped build and maintain. It's a true masterpiece.
Are you delusional? Look at us! Look at those mad lost running around! Mom is in a coma, for God's sake! How has any of that worked out well? I cannot reason with the unreasonable. I need some air to process this.
She'll come to her senses. There's always a flair for the dramatic. Takes after her father, I suppose. We have more important business to discuss anyway. We need my wife back. Pronto. And you've more than proven yourself capable of that task. So please, I could use your assistance. Wunderbar. Getting this machine repaired is in everybody's best interest. Now, the note left behind mentions something about an old abandoned mine. I remember there was only one within the park. Nearly purchased it at one point for some... actually, that's not important. Try and blend in as one of the cultists. I fear they may harm Cassidy if they spot an intruder. Find where they're keeping her and get rid of Alex. I expect you to do a better job than the last person I sent to deal with her. Preferably, yes. But I guess you're right. It's only led to more chaos, hasn't it? I guess you could try and talk some reason into her. I do have this book. You could use it as a peace offering from me. I took it off Audrey. It appears to have been a gift from Alex. I thought it best to remove anything that might rouse up sentimental feelings. You know the sorts. Silly young romances. Anyway, I think this could be enough to persuade her and invite her into this family. Yes. If that's the price I have to pay to get Cassidy back alive, then I guess I will come to terms with Alex being in our lives. Knew I could count on you. Now you better get going. I will deal with Audrey. Meet me back in the atrium when it's safe to get my dear Cassie. I will send out some people to transport her back safely once you've completed your mission.
All hail the hairy moth. Holy Mothman. Holy. Greetings, fellow cultist. How goes your cultist duties? Remind me what they were.
Wise and holy Mothman, protect us in our times of need. If it's a Mothman, then why the hell are there eggs everywhere? Praise be to him.
Where his wings flop, I'll go with him.
At the time of recognizing, the worthless will be showered in his divided light. We are his flock, guiding him through his equine... Wait, no. You have rejoined us in the flaps of his powdery embrace. That was weird.
Password?
try again.
Well, if he is, he better know the password. You either have a password, or you better get a move on. I don't believe in magic, and your little spell didn't work, so guess you just proved me right. You either have a password, or you better get a move on. Do you think I got into my position because I said please?
Stuff.
You either have a password, or you better get a move on. Hope you don't waste my time again when you come back.
Our enemies.
Welcome back! Wait,
no.
are you new?
His enemies won't Our escape. Enemies can't.
They'll face
His
judgment.
His enemies won't escape.
They'll face
His judgment.
Hey. I don't think I've met you yet. Odd, I thought I knew all our believers. Anyway, I'm Scarlet. And you are?
Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm. And
Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm.
What a stupid question. She is our leader, you fool. Oh, I almost envy her. She has been chosen by the great Mothman. Oh, I wish I was chosen. No, Scarlet, envy is an ugly thing. No place for envy amongst believers. The Mothman shall receive all us believers equally and consume us with the light.
He looks after us.
Oh, is he playing all important again? If I did, I'd tell you, but he won't tell me again either since I told a few others last time. He gets on my nerves. He keeps spreading his novice interpretations, but I can't spread the password. The word of the Mothman is as clear as the light that shall consume us! Unlike his passwords, which are very unclear.
Praise to him. All hail the
I like you, New Blood. I'm sorry I can't help you with the password. But you might find something that could help around Alex's room.
If it's a Mothman,
As you were.
there are eggs everywhere. Praise be to him.
Where his wings flop, I'll go with him. At the time of recognizing, the worthless will be showered in his divided light.
We are his flock, guiding him through his equine... Wait, no.
Oh, great Mothman, look upon your lands with mercy and protect us from... stuff. Our enemies can't hide. Our his
enemies can't
won't
hide.
escape. They'll
No,
face
his enemies won't
judgment.
escape. They'll-
Password?
His judgment.
You may pass.
Big Mothman, hear my story. Keep me safe from the storm. And
His eyes burn like the night, and no enemy can escape his plight. Oh, hey. Something, Mothman, something... Ha. I don't remember your face. The pig can get lost. Soon he'll know the pain I felt when he took Audrey away. What a weird time to ask questions. I guess we can spare a few seconds. I like to get to know my victims a little anyway. Audrey was the only one who ever got me. Ran into each other in a bookstore in the before times. That nerd. God, I miss her. Her dad hated us being together. Thought I was a bad influence on her. Maybe I thought he was a capitalist pig. A family business was everything to him. Anything that stood in its way had to be eliminated. I guess I stood in the way. I'm sure she would understand. But also, look at me. Look what I've become. She would never take me back anyway. For some of them, it's just a matter of saying the right thing. Mothman showed me this. Mothman showed me that. Next thing you know, I'm a prophet. The rest? Well, we share a common interest. They're my wolves hiding in Moth's clothing. We have one goal. Get back at Hugo. Do you know what that bastard did to these people? How he used them, stole their homes, left them for dead? There's so much about that man, that family, that you barely understand. Allow me to enlighten you. There was a small town still in this park when Hugo arrived, right where he wanted to build his precious vault. When they refused a buyout, he offered them all a safe spot when the bombs dropped. They accepted. If you know Hugo, it shouldn't surprise you that he went back on that deal. He left them all for dead, scared them off, and kept the land. He is a parasite. Sucking dry the innocent, making no compromises that stand in the way of his vision. It doesn't take much time around the Stoltzes before this story starts to make perfect sense. Hugo feeds off the vulnerable. Always has. Maybe now you understand who you're working for. Why I can't let you take my prisoner away. Hugo caught wind that I was still in contact with Audrey after they moved to Shenandoah. He sent a goon to kill me, keep me away. The bombs fell as I was being attacked. Probably the only reason I managed to escape. I was out in the woods by myself, barely alive, getting my strength back. Until this lot found me and made me their leader. Lucky me. They've turned out to be a great help to make my revenge against Hugo a reality. I'm not alone in that. Many here want to see Hugo suffer. And I won't let you get in the way of that. That's really easy. Surprised you couldn't figure that one out yourself. If I can't have Audrey, then Hugo can't have Cassidy. Getting her was simple. Just convince some of our ghoul members that the Mothman has spoken. He demands a special sacrifice. Got them dolled up in some clean 63 jumpsuits and had them sneak in during the night. Good thing that door in the basement is wide open. Now they're all abuzz about a super special ritual waiting for my next move. But I still haven't picked out the right tool for the job yet. I agree. And why would I do that? I doubt Audrey would even know I'm still alive. Our love has no chance anymore. Too much has happened. Too much has changed, including myself. Wait, hang on. Is this? No, can't be. This book. I gave it to Audrey way back. Maybe you're on to something after all. If this thing is the real deal, that is. Of course it was a trap. Ugh. Let me guess. Hugo's doing right. Well, it don't matter no more. He got what he wanted. If you see Audrey, will you tell her I never stopped loving her?
Is our shepherd in the light. It calls to us.
Intruders! Get them! That's okay. All these eggs and not one omelet? Praise to him.
You're back. Good. I trust you have taken care of everything, and I can send my man out to get Cassidy. Oh, that. Clever, right? I had some of my engineers develop the mechanism years ago. I knew it would come in handy at some point. And what a lucky coincidence that I held onto that book, too. I take it was a success, then, Alex's dad?
Vault 63 has lasted this long.
So dramatic.
I think it won't keep lasting.
Please, it was a necessary move, and you will be paid in kind for your involvement in it. With that matter settled, I'll notify a team to conduct a rescue effort to bring Cassidy home. I'm truly grateful, my friend.
You're unbelievable. You just couldn't let it go, could you? The only solution you have is to just kill and kill and kill. I can't believe I came up here to try and talk this through. To try to make you see some reason. But I seem to have forgotten how
Go back to the surface.
efficient you are.
Nobody
All
wants to
these
know
years
us
of not knowing if she was still alive.
You know.
I had a tiny spark of hope that I could see her again. But now she's gone. For good. And there is no one else to blame but you. Both of you. How could you be so naive? Didn't you realize my father would stop at nothing to see her dead? Murder is nothing to him. It's a shortcut. You hear me, Father? That's all you are. A bloodthirsty murderer. I mean, what is Alex's life to you? Just a little bit more blood on your hands. Shouldn't make much of a difference, right? Whatever it takes to get your way. You're a psychopath.
Audrey, hang on. You still don't understand. Alex kidnapped your mother. Ah, no talking sense into that one. She always just runs away.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our...
I'm tired of all the red tape and security.
No,
checks
she's not.
just to get a breath of
Every
air
word of
with
it
my
is
family.
true. If only she could see why none of that is a problem. It's just the way of the world. I must get word to the rescue team. Bis später.